What's going on? Dylan Conrad, Metabolic Momma Secrets. Today I'm going to talk to you about intuitive eating and why it's a trap. Before I get into that, if you're watching this on YouTube, please like, subscribe, turn notifications on, listen to this on Spotify, iTunes, follow, and I think turn notifications on. I think that's the deal there. All right, intuitive eating. So what is intuitive eating, first of all? It's become pretty popular in like the last 10, 15 years. And basically what it is just eating based upon your body's hunger and fullness cues. And it really, in a way that promotes keeping your weight pretty stable, and at some points like actually weight loss as well. So I have a couple of problems with intuitive eating. I first of all, I've read like, there's like a textbook, and then there's like a couple other books that I've actually read on intuitive eating. It's great in theory, and a lot of different applications that they focus on in that are really good, as well as like in terms of like slowing down your eating, like taking 20 minutes to eat your meals, just like tasting your food, eating what you're craving, not having to like eat what you think you should eat and like eat what you're actually like craving. So there's like a lot of stuff I do agree and to an extent with. But the only problem is, especially, and just mind you, like we take all of our moms through intuitive eating. That's like the last phase that we get to. But we do it a lot differently than what traditional intuitive eating is. So if you're eating based upon your body's hunger and fullness cues, if you are at a high weight, your hunger and fullness cues are probably pretty skewed. So eating based upon that is going to not really get you any results because everything's skewed. Especially postpartum, when ghrelin and leptin, those hunger signals and like fullness and satiety is greatly hindered. You're really not going to have like a good baseline. So it's like intuitive based on what, right? So we want to get you intuitive based on like the future you, right? Where like you want to be at that goal. That would be intuitive. And that's why we actually get all of our clients to their goal first. Then we boost their metabolism up. And then we take them through intuitive eating as the last phase so they can basically keep the results that they have, but do it in a way that's going to be much more quantified. And intuitive eating and typically mindful eating, they're like anti-weighing yourself and progress pictures and da-da-da. And I get that portion of it. But what we really teach our moms to do is look at all this stuff, because you can't really ignore it. Like look at it as objective data and take all the emotion out of it. So if you're like weighing yourself every single day and you're just looking at the weekly averages from week to week, it's going to be a lot less emotional than if you're like weighing yourself randomly and like expecting to see a change, every single week or whatever it is. So like teaching our clients to really look at the data in a way that's going to be objective is going to be huge for them. And we actually take that into the intuitive eating phase so you can actually have objective data to know that you are maintaining your weight without having to like log your food or use hand portions or anything like that in terms of like your nutrition. So intuitive eating, it's great, but you need to get a baseline first, and that's why we take our clients through that to reestablish their baseline in terms of like their hunger and fullness cues, like what their actually food should look like. Then we take them to intuitive eating. So if you're a mom out there and you're like, oh, I eat intuitively, or like I'm thinking about doing intuitive eating, do it. It's great, and it is like where you should be, but you have to get to your goal first, right? And getting objective data with like measurements and seeing where your food is at is going to give you the best prediction and the best results to get to your goal quicker than trying to do it intuitively and like, just falling off that. So anyways, I hope this helps. Enjoy the rest of your day, wherever you're listening to this on. And yeah, let's get it.